Peace and blessings, family. It's your girl Sony back again with another one on this miraculous Saturday afternoon. You know, it's raining here. Ain't nothing to do. It's raining so much, it's got me in one of those relaxed moods. I'm in a relaxed mood. You know, I ponder as the rain is falling. I mean, the fresh air, because I got my little screen door open, it's really beautiful. You got to thank God for how nature is. Nature gives us everything that we need. And she just needs a little bit of water right now to keep our grass and trees and our rivers flowing. You know, everything helps one another. That's what we know. I keep telling you, we all interconnected. We need everything. We thank the Great Spirit for everything the Great Spirit has given us: the wind, the sun, the moon, the stars, the water, the earth, the fire. You know, I mean, it's beautiful. When you come into that understanding and realize that you can't make it on your own, baby. You cannot make it on your own out here. I'm grateful for everything at this part of my life. You know, it's beautiful. It's truly beautiful. And it's not about the individual anymore. I've never been an individualistic type of person anyway. I was raised with the collective thought. I was raised by indigenous people who was raised by other indigenous people. And I came here with the belief of, if we work together and we work hard and we respect ourselves and each other, it's nothing that we couldn't do. I keep telling people I came here, I should have been born in the 40s or the 50s. I don't want to go back further than that, because if I did, I would have to be something totally different, because if not, they would have had to take me out. You feel me? But at the end of the day, I remember hearing about black people. You would have a community, and in the community, you know, back in the day, they would say, you know, Sony's a credit to her race. That means you was brilliant. You was not like the others. They could see this talent that you had, that God gave you. People in this community, whether they were DNA connected or not, everybody was family, because we are family. They would take it amongst themselves, and everybody would save and chip in a little bit to send me, Sony, to college. I would go to college, make something of myself, and I would come back. I would be a teacher. I would be a this. Most of the time, you know, our teachers, we always poured into our teachers anyway. This person will go to what they consider the color college, the HB. You know, you get it. I'm all over the place. They will come back. Sometimes they would come along. Sometimes they would bring other people with them that they met in school. And they would set up schools so the people in their area could learn, could do this. Whatever they were taught, they would bring it back. Because the community invested in this person came back and invested in the community, you pay it forward. Somebody else could have left Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, wherever, came to the big city. With a suitcase, with a freaking suitcase. Everything they had in his life was in a suit. And not the suitcases we got now. You know, we could put so much stuff. A regular old school little suitcase from your mama house. And you probably had a little piece, you know, a little picture of your family and whatever else you had in one suitcase. I shudder to think. They would be at a bus station. Somebody noticed that they was there and tell them, sorry for the pause, you know, everybody loves Sony. But they would be at a bus station. Someone would notice them and say, hey, you know, Myrtle got a diner. Or go to this place and that place. You go to that diner, get something to eat. They see your suitcase, talk to you, find out you just got there. Myrtle will introduce you to Hattie. Hattie Mae got a bed and breakfast, or inn, or this or that. They find out what you do for a living. You wouldn't be in that town a couple of hours before you done got something to eat, you got a place to stay, and you got a new job. And you done met some good people who are friends, newfound friends, who will become family. And this was all on the fact of, we knew how hard it was. We knew that you left your home, you ain't have nobody, you went somewhere to have a better life. we saw the love, because when we saw you, we saw ourselves. If we didn't see ourselves, we saw our cousins, we saw something. And that's what we got to get back to. That is the heart that I was raised with, and I still have it to this day. But the old Sony just ran out there and did. Because I saw this with my heart. I don't see with my eyes, I see with my heart. Later on, the older Sony had to realize you still could be that way, baby, but you got to pick and choose who you do that with. Because everybody is not family. Sometimes they're more family than this. And that's what it is, because it's about humanity. It's not about ethnicity. It's not about gender, orientation, none of that. These are just man-made labels. It's spirit recognizing another spirit through love. This don't mean nothing to me. How you treat me means everything. How you treat me. And English could be your second language, and you don't have to know it that well. If we got an understanding, baby, we got an understanding. Because y'all got to get outside of these labels and boxes. And I don't like this person and they came from there. Baby, we all came from the Creator at the end of the day. Y'all better get out your feelings. And elevate your vibration. And just realize the ignorance that y'all passing on has to be stopped. It has to be stopped. Because at the end of the day, we are here. This is like an experiment right now. Humanity is like a huge experiment that has gone wrong. There's a lot of us that's doing right, but there's so many out here that's just horrific. At the end of the day, what are you going to do with what I gave you? That's God talking to us. What are you going to do with what I gave you? Because you're supposed to see each other within yourself. Y'all still didn't get that part yet. Y'all still want to separate. But I still have that heart. I'm still here for the collective. I'm still working so we can have a better life. And sometimes you got to do things in small portions before you can change the world. But y'all so animalistic. Y'all want. Let me tell you something. We all got the same 24 hours. What you doing at 24 hours means the most. I don't have time. And I don't care what happens in anybody's life. I really don't. For people to sit up in the same 24 hours that I have, that I went to school to get a master's, still battling this, that, and the third, health issues, financial issues, people trying to attack me, spiritual. And for me to still be the topic of conversation for people who don't know me, that's the sad part. Because it's a wench out here that's just lying because I'm magnificent and I don't want her. It is what it is. You can't siphon the energy anymore. You and whoever you attached to can't siphon. It's not my fault. My ancestors are who they are, and my destiny is what it is. If you get your life right with the Creator, then you will have one too. Y'all gotta stop trying to piggyback and get success off of somebody else and do moon magic. I done seen some weird. Y'all just weird. You're weirdos, and you will never be in my orbit. But when you know an enemy for being an enemy, you extinguish it and it's a wrap. And that's why people are mad when they know that they will never have access to you ever again. They want to go and do some kitchen magic. Baby, you could do all the kind of magic in the world that you could try to do. It's just going to boomerang and come right back to you. And when you get tired of your people dropping like flies because of what you've done, what your hands have set forth, Yahshua was always waiting for you to come back and apologize. Because I tell you, at the end of the day, it's not my will, it's His will. I'm always going to do His will. Y'all ain't never going to be able to shut me up, because when you standing in the light and you doing what's right, I'm a child of the Most High. I don't care what happens in people's lives. I don't care about people. I don't care. God was a sacrificial lamb and is still doing miracles. We are just mere little change agents of life that He gives. We're just a vehicle to do His work. He will do the heavy lifting. I'm so tired of people sitting here and playing victim. I'm so tired of people sitting here and want to tell half-truths and want to sit here and lie and think that they can control the destiny of someone else. You can't control nobody's life. Control your life. You can't even control your life. You don't even have a brain where you could sit and think about this. You got to call somebody for somebody else to tell you what to do with your life. Baby, when I tell you, That's why I am the way that I am, because I've always been around nothing but demons. Demons who try to put on a mask. Now, anybody know one thing about me, whether I like you or don't, you're going to know how I feel, because this Gemini cannot hide how she feels about anything or anyone. I'm not fake and phony. If I like you, I rock with you. I could talk to you for days, and then you knock on this door. You can hear me talking, and I'm not going to come to the door because I don't want to be bothered. I'm not going to fake or funk. That's just me. That's me. So that's why I tell you, don't turn in the Lot's wife, do not look back. Anyone who has ever done anything to show you that they are an enemy of yours, what more do you need? For them to take your last breath before you wake up and realize, oh, I'm about to die. Oh. So I still believe in the collective. I still believe in collective love and helping and doing this and doing that, even though I was raised in the wrong freaking decades. But now I know who to help and how to help and when to pull that energy back. Because at the end of the day, as the old saying goes, people will only help those who help themselves. And baby, that's the God's honest truth. One of these people is harassing me. I'm going to holler at y'all a little later because today is teaching Saturday. It's raining. I feel like talking, so I'm going to make some more videos. Until next time, peace and blessings, love and light, Ashe. But put that self-love first, because when you love you, you will not let and allow anyone to walk over you and say and do any disrespectful things. Because always remember, if people aren't willing to pour into themselves because you're supposed to love you more than you love anything else, what you going to do? You can assist, but that's only once they took the ball and it's rolling. Ashe, 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 Ashe.